Wow, how about that? Isn't that just crazy? Wasn't that insane? What's going on, everyone? Designedcoma here, welcome back, and the gameplay you're watching is obviously some Black Ops 3. I've had this video saved for quite some time now. It's been recorded through theater mode because I was not recording at the time that I captured this. I wasn't even capturing it, so I just pulled it right off of theater, and I wanted to share it. I'll tell you what, it was really cool. It's just really cool when something like that happens. So I really wanted to get this video up. So what's been going on? Well, I'll get into why I haven't been uploading as often as I used to later on in the video, but what I want to talk about is something that kind of just happened recently, and I've been going through it for the last couple months now, and it has to do with my MCN. No, they weren't trying to rip me off or anything like that. It wasn't really anything super serious or super bad where, you know, it was a contract issue or anything of that nature. All it really had to do with was their payment system, and this was something that came to light not too long ago. The MCN I was with was called Content Pixel. Now there's been a little bit of speculation as to whether or not they're actually a legal type MCN, because I think they're actually out of the country or something. I'm not sure exactly where they're located, and they're part of something like Latin Anywhere or something along those lines. But aside from that, it was just one of those things where there were some I guess you could say red flags kind of starting to pop up over the YouTube scene, and there were a couple YouTubers who were part of Content Pixel. They were I don't know, they had an issue with their payments, you know, where it was showing a different number on their dashboard than what was actually going into their PayPal account in terms of what they were getting paid as far as their revenue share was concerned. So there were some things that it was like this whole crazy Twitter storm kind of situation, and all kinds of videos were coming out in terms of Content Pixel. So it was like a social network damage control situation for them. So of course, you know, being that I am a part of it, or was part of Content Pixel, I wanted to obviously go and check these things out and make sure it wasn't really something I was going to be concerned with. Now, granted, they said there was like some kind of bug or something like that in terms of the dashboard, and apparently, you know, they had it all fixed and everything, you know, and stuff like that. But I'm not really doing YouTube for the money, to be honest with you, because it's just a hobby for me. It's something I enjoy doing. It's something I picked up. I decided, what the heck, I'm going to do this and just have some fun with it. Give me something to do other than stare at the television all day long. You know, after I get home from work, just stare at the TV. I stare at monitors all day at work. Of course, you know, doing YouTube, I'm staring at monitors all day still. The thing that really drove me to unlink with Content Pixel really didn't have anything to do with what was going on in terms of the whole payment fiasco kind of thing, because like I said, I'm not making a ton of money. It really wasn't an issue for me. What became an issue for me was they were switching to a different payment system. Okay, cool, no problem there. This payment system was going to allow creators to get their payments through means other than PayPal. Alright, that's kind of cool, you know, not a lot of people like to use PayPal. Sometimes there's fees involved, things like that. Well, the thing that bothered me was the fact that this new payment system also required creators to fill out a W-9. Now, this is something that most people who are self-employed fill out, and it has to do with tax reasons. Okay, not too bad. Okay, I understand that, I get it, but I don't really see a need for me to do, because I'm not even making enough money that the government's going to tax the money off of the monetized videos I have. So it really makes no sense for me to do this. And this was mainly done for their Turkish, I think it was their Turkish content creators. They have some Turkish content creators, or someone in another country anyway, but I do think it was Turkish content creators. So that was the main reason for moving to this new payment system, because not everybody can get money through PayPal or sign up for a PayPal account, because it really depends on where you are in the world. So I can see that. The thing is I really had an issue with the whole W-9 thing, because unless you have an actual self-employed business ID, like an LLC ID number or something along those lines for tax reasons, you have to supply your social security number in that field. So I was a little bit reluctant to do this, and it really just made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel uneasy. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to unlink. They're not really doing much of anything for me, to be honest with you, in terms of support and stuff like that. In fact, you got to wait weeks and weeks to even get a response back in terms of sending a support email out or something like that. And it always comes from the founder and CEO. It's not like it's coming from a support type tech person, which also leads me to believe that there's really not that many people working for this MCN. So ideally, always research MCNs. If you're not sure what an MCN is, it's a multi-channel network. For the most part, a lot of YouTubers do this mostly for the fact that it helps them in terms of content ID strikes. That's really where it helps out. But unless you're really big and huge in terms of YouTuber, you're not really going to get much response in that area. The other thing is most MCNs will pay out monthly, as opposed to YouTube, where you have to hit a threshold before YouTube pays out. So this whole W9 thing, the whole new payment system, fine, cool, whatever. The W9 thing was just a little uncomfortable for me because I'm very protective about my identity. I don't want it stolen. I've already had my card replaced twice because it's been hacked twice from the same store 2 times. I'm not going to name the store, but it was 2 times. It's great that it was caught. My credit union was doing a great job. They were doing what they had to do. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video. Now the other thing is why haven't I been uploading on a regular basis, or it's only been like a video a week? Well, there's a few reasons. One is I'm in IT and it's the crazy time of year. Another thing is it's been busy around the house getting things ready for Christmas. We just got done with Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, everybody. I hope it was great. The main reason is my wife is also self-employed, so she knows about this whole W9 thing. She is self-employed. She has a regular job too as well, but her self-employment makes most of the money. It makes more money than YouTube, so it really takes precedence. Her job, in terms of that goes, really takes #1 spot, and our offices are in the same place. So I'm working on getting my office moved into a different location in our basement because I can't be down here doing videos when she's down here working at the same time. It just really makes it for a difficult situation to where it's not that I'm embarrassed to do videos in front of her or while she's around. It's just difficult because she needs to make phone calls for her self-employed business, and I can't filter out, obviously, her phone conversations out of the audio. So I'm working on getting it done. Right now, the 1 video a week is working out pretty decent. Eventually, I'll get into more. I got some vacation time coming up, got some things planned. That's when I'm going to be moving my office, to be honest with you, at that point. That should only take like a day or so, and it's not the greatest room, but it's going to work out. It's going to help me out in the situation I'm in, so that way I can get back to doing as many videos as I want. Get 3 videos posted a week like I've always been doing, and which is my goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.